Warning and airborne warning. This is Simba 1.
Simba 1. This is Warden Wilson Mutua. Over.
Jumbo Wilson. We are going to be heading into the reserve at the Little Atori Forest. Over.
I'm Jumbo, Simba 1. Keep your eyes open and drive carefully. You should see lots of animals.
You heard them, folks. Keep your eyes open because animals here in the forest can appear at any moment. Now, to our right by that brush over there, you're going to spot the okapi. Okapi is so rare it wasn't discovered by Westerners until 1901. Now, you're going to think that he's part of the zebra family because of his hind legs, but he's not. It's actually the only known relative to the giraffe. Now, you're going to see these animals to our left. These are greater kudu, second largest in the antelope family. They can weigh up to 750 pounds, and you can tell the difference between the males and the females because the males have horns and the females don't. Now I'm going to head over to the watering hole. Sometimes we get a good chance of spotting a black rhino. Now, it's a very sad story about black rhinos. Black rhinos were hunted to almost complete extinction in the wild. However, through conservation efforts, there are now almost 4,200 in the wild. Yet they're not completely safe unless they're on reserves, just like ours. Alright, and it looks like we are going to spot a black rhino up here on our left.
Can you with the camera?
Black rhinos run about 35 miles per hour. And its skin is about 1 inch thick.
Going up to it.
It's completely impenetrable to any animal, except for man.
I don't see it. Oh, I see it.
Keep your eyes open, folks. Animals in the forest here can appear at any moment. Actually blend in the background. This has a natural defense mechanism. And to our right, you're going to see this bird. This is a yellow-billed stork. Now, yellow-billed storks only have one mate their entire life. And they eat anything, including frogs, snakes, any small vertebrate animal.
Yeah, trying to, there you go, we'll delete the other one. That's good.
It looks like the animals are being kind of shy here in the forest, so we are going to head on out of the forest.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
Alright, we are going to stop by the Safi River first. Usually have some pretty good luck spotting some Nile hippopotamuses here. Now don't worry, folks, just because you can't see the hippos doesn't mean they're not here. They like to stay submerged under the water anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes. Usually have better luck up here on the left bank. So we're just going to cross over. Check out there in just a moment.
Oh, he's underwater over there. So he's underwater, but just don't claim. If the camera falls, it needs to fall here and not there. That one's underwater.
And it looks like we're going to spot some hippos over here. Now, hippos weigh up to 5,000 pounds and at birth weigh about 85 pounds. And they will come ashore and eat about 150 pounds of vegetation a night. Now, hippos actually can't swim. They're too heavy. So they actually sink to the bottom of the riverbed and use their paws to push off. Also going to notice these gray birds to our left. Those are pink-backed pelicans. Pink-backed pelicans push their food towards the shallow end of water because, frankly, it's just easier to get to. And if you look under the water here to our left, you're going to see a hippo walking along on the riverbed. Some more hippos to our left. I don't like the looks of this bridge, so I need everyone to remain seated because there are Nile crocodiles underneath. Nile crocodiles have about 1,200 pounds of pressure per square inch in their mouths. And when they have their mouths open, they're not doing it so they hope food will jump in. They have their mouths open to release air to help regulate their body temperature. You gotta keep the baby down in the back. It's gotta be seated. Thank you.
Simba 1, come in.
Wilson, this is Simba 1, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground control has seen a lot of activity near the red light pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
Alright, Wilson, we will head over there in a few days. Now, the savanna is home to many different animals and different ecosystems. Speaking of different, to our right is a baobab tree. Some will refer to it as an upside down tree, and that tree can remain leafless for up to 9 months out of the year. Now, this is my favorite view of the entire reserve. The Serengeti grasslands stretch for hundreds of miles across East Africa. It's a superhighway for millions of migrating animals at home. Some of the more famous animals on the reserve, like lions and elephants. Now this is the wild Africa we're working so hard to preserve. Now you're going to notice the beautiful landscaping here, folks. Animals actually do their own landscaping. Elephants act like bulldozers and knock down trees to get to the leaves. Giraffes eat the undershears to let light in. Larger animals like antelope eat around so new grass can grow. And little animals like warthogs and gazelles like to prune and shear so new shoots will grow up. In a natural system, there is plenty of food to go around for everybody. Now you're going to notice these tall mounds of earth coming up on our left, folks. These are termite mounds. Termites combine saliva and dirt to make them, and they're as hard as concrete. That's why elephants like to use it as a scratching post, and once it's all beaten down, antelopes stand on them so they can see their enemies approaching. Now to our right, looks like we have spotted a giraffe. This is actually a reticulated giraffe. It gets its name from the Latin word reticulata, which means net-like, which is the pattern on its skin. Now, just like our fingerprints are never the same, neither is its pattern. Full-grown adults can grow up to 18 to 20 feet. And babies, when they're born, are about 6 feet tall.
Oh, look how he spreads his legs.
Now, when giraffes bend over like that, that's when they're most vulnerable to their predators.
Got it?
Now, coming up on our left, that little animal to our left, that's a Thompson gazelle, also known as Tommy's. Now he may look like a baby, but he's not. It's actually a full-grown adult weighing in at about 60 pounds. Now also to our left at the top of the hill, you're going to spot the sable antelope, the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Those horns can grow up to 50 inches in length. To our right in the distance, you're going to spot those gray animals. Those are white-bearded wildebeest, also known as the gnu, for the new sound they make. They have the largest land migration out of any animal. Up to 1.5 million migrate together each year. And a great view of these wildebeest are right now. You're also going to see these guys with these big horns. These are Ankole cattle, also known as Watusi cattle for the Watusi tribe that domesticated them. And those horns can grow up to 6 feet in length, 20 inches in circumference. Some more Tommies. Now in the distance, those light brown animals, those are Patterson's eland. Largest of the eland family. From shoulder to hoof, they can grow up to 6 feet, and full-grown males can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Alright, we are going to head over to elephant country.
This is Wilson. What is your location? Over.
We are going to head into Monkey Point. Over.
Keep your eyes open for me. We picked up a baby elephant that was wandering off on its own. We can't find the mother. I'm afraid poachers may be in the reserve.
Poachers? Alright, Wilson, you let us know if there's anything that we can do to help. Looks like to our right, we are going to spot an African elephant. You know, it's an African elephant because of the shape of the ears. They kind of look like the continent of Africa. Also, males and females have those tusks, and it looks like he's been dusting himself. It means they throw grass or clay on their backs. They actually do that to protect their skin from the sun, because just like humans, he can get sunburned. Now, if you look under this tree, it's kind of hard to spot, but you're going to spot a mandrill kind of hanging out under there. There's two of them. Mandrills are the ones with those bright faces. Males actually have a brighter face than the females to protect them from their enemies. They eat anything, including leaves, grass, berries, anything like that. I'm going to see if I can find something on the local radio station. Oh, there we go. I don't like the looks of this bridge, so I'm going to turn off the radio. I need everyone to remain seated because it looks like a pretty rickety old bridge. Looks like it's kind of held together by rope, so just take your time and we should get over it in no time. Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. Oh no! Oh no, everybody lead right! Lead right! We're not going to make it! We are out of here. I knew we'd make it. And it looks like we found the red clay pits Wilson was talking about. And I noticed footprints and tusk marks here. These are made by elephants. Elephants come over here, break off the clay and eat it for daily vitamins and minerals that they need. Now, here on the reserve, scientists are actually studying the sounds that elephant makes that a human can't hear. They're studying it to see if they're actually using it as a form of communication between each other. It looks like we've spotted another elephant to our left now. African elephants can weigh up to 5 tons and live to be about 60 to 70 years old. They have a 22-month gestation period. It's a completely matriarchal society. And when you see them flopping their ears, they're actually doing that to get blood into their blood vessels behind their ears to help regulate their body temperature.
Well, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay.
Well, if you kind of look back to your left to see that elephant.
That's okay. He's gonna come out. Oh, it is. Rachel.
It looks looks like we have spotted a baby elephant. Baby elephants have about a 15-year adolescence, second longest on this planet, right behind humans. You know that saying, an elephant never forgets? They've actually proven that true. They say that elephants have a very good sensory and memory recall.